Rory, but this one, like I don't. That has the Rory got an A game?
Yeah, look, we're going to have the first match. We're going to have Acrylic Saint versus ROF now. Acrylic Saint lost both games, unfortunately, last week, so he's got an uphill battle versus ROF, who really was putting everybody on blast there at the beginning. Dropped the mic, taking the mic from our good host, Luke.
And no, that's bullying.
It was just a bit of the old thuggery, a bit of the old E-thuggery, a bit of the old E-bullying from those MySpace days. It's all coming back to me now, the PTSD. I can't handle it. But here he is, the man of the moment, Requiem of Fear on screen, ready to increase Acrylic Saint, take him down a notch here today. It's Acrylic Saint's game to win. He did lose both games last week, so he has to put on a good show here today.
He still is a very strong Cammy player. Like, let's not like put him down.
No.
He's an extremely strong player. It's just everyone who's strong. You know?
Right.
And he's also a young boy, and he's not used to this sort of traveling and esports and big arena experience. So, but I feel like it's been a couple of weeks now. He's had a chance to sort of get into the rhythm of things, and I'm looking for a strong showing from him.
That's right, all right, as we head into Game 1 of Sydney Raw versus Melbourne Order, live from the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena here. It's going to be Cammy versus Birdie as the E-Thug himself, Requiem of Fear, tries to take Acrylic Saint down a notch, but Acrylic Saint isn't having any of that E-Thuggery today. He's turning up the volume early, and ROF answers back with a wake-up bullhead. This is bullhorn, sorry.
Wild stuff. That was ridiculous.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Acrylic Saint showing that he's got his A game here today.
Another one.
Another
really my goodness.
Looks like Requiem of Fear is in big trouble. There's the jump in.
Jumps out of the corner. That's not plus on block. Yeah, there you go.
Here comes the activation from Requiem of Fear, just backing off to give himself some space.
Try and create a little bit of room. Get away from, strong anti.
All right, Acrylic Saint has got the V-trigger ready to pop. He's just waiting for the right moment to pop it. All right, there's the X-Bullhead. Not ready to block from Acrylic Saint.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
There's the command grab. There it is. And Requiem of Fear closes out round 1 for the Melbourne Order in this first game.
That was interesting. That was a tale of two halves that round, sort of. Oh, good stuff from Acrylic Saint. He just got thrown.
But ROF just grabs him straight out of it.
Both of these guys are just attacking each other. I love this mindset from both of them at the moment. Great opening from Acrylic Saint. Now he's got him in the corner.
And I love the way Acrylic Saint is playing. He's saying so much better than last week. Really taking the ROF.
Big
He bet the farm on that one. Look at that EXD. There's the punish on the slide. That slide is no longer safe in 3.5. Here comes the V-trigger activation from ROF.
Okay, Acrylic Saint trying to slow it down a little bit now.
ROF is ready for that. Look at the damage. Okay, Acrylic Saint's in trouble. He's got to back off and pop his own V-trigger if he wants to stay alive.
If he gets one hit here, though, it's good night for ROF.
He can't let the E-thuggery prevail. All right, there it is. There's the V-trigger activation. It's anyone's game here. All right,
oh my god.
There's the bullhead. It hit him.
DP.
And the overhead. And you never expect the overhead. And there goes ROF taking it in 2 straight rounds against Acrylic Saint. But I have to say that was very well played by Acrylic Saint. 2 very, very close rounds.
No, it was a 2-0, but like that was not a wash. That was not free.
Hey,
Acrylic came out of the gate. Talk. Acrylic came out of the gate strong and aggressive, and he played. That's what I've wanted to see from him, is this aggressive showing. Just going, I'm not going to take any of this, and we're going to watch in the replays. He looks for the opportunity, and he goes for the throat. It's just ROF a bit more seasoned and was a little bit more ready in this scenario.
Acrylic Saint played really well. Somebody's got to stand up here to ROF, but ROF just proving once again to be a little bit too strong. But look, very well played by Acrylic Saint, just finding himself in the corner here. And there's that sneaky command grab in at the end. You always forget about that one. Just catches you falling asleep there.
Gosh,
well played by Requiem of Fear. He continues his tear through here at the Gfinity Elite Series. As we move into Game 2, it's going to be Freezer versus Burnout Fighter. Burnout Fighter, of course, is no stranger to the tournament scene. He's been the World Warrior himself. He's been around the world with Dalsim and Street Fighter 5 and also in Street Fighter 4 as well. So he's no stranger to the tournament scene, Tom.
He is a travelling man. That is most certainly true. You look at any stream around the world, you've got a chance of seeing Burnout somewhere, either in the back or on screen himself. So it's going to be an interesting showing here.
It's everyone's favourite FGC streamer, Burnout, and he's ready to show us the goods here today at the Gfinity Elite Series. He's going to be repping Dalsim.
Yeah,
and look, I like the way Burnout plays Dalsim. He's really got that great hit and run style that's really hard for a lot of characters to deal with.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's going to be up to Freezer really to see what tech he's got with Alex, a really low tier character to really shut down that hit and run action from Burnout.
However, Freezer is a very strong Alex player, and I've seen him play extremely well in the last couple of months. He had a great showing at Battle Arena in Melbourne. He made his top 32 there. He cruised through winners, taking out killers like Repupplezor and Dailu. And so I don't think it's a stretch to say that he could take out Burnout here, as a lot of Alex players say that Alex has a favourable matchup against Dalsim.
All right, well, it's up to the Sydney Raw to prove that right, and Freezer himself to take out the World Warrior Burnout Fighter. Burnout Fighter is ready to show us what he's got with Dalsim here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Let's see what tech Freezer has with Alex to take up Dalsim as we move into round 1 in game 2 of the Sydney Roar versus Melbourne Order.
Let's get it. All right, so what we're going to see here is Alex doesn't have to. That was sick. Alex doesn't have to force the issue here. He can sort of play this game where he just waits back, and he does, as you said, he just whiff punishes a bad limb, which I've seen Frieza doing a bunch of online. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get it going. And there it is already.
All right, big off. Here comes the V-trigger activation. Big damage there. Trying to get out of dodge. Here comes the damage. All right, doesn't go for the reset.
Oh my
goodness! And just like that, and look at that comeback from Frieza, Tom. Is it going to be enough? It's not.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, that's going to be a big drop to pay, but it just goes into the slide. Yeah. And Sydney Roar goes up round 1. Frieza giving a thumbs up to the camera. He's pleased with the performance there as Alex. Glad to see a strong Alex showing here. What about you?
When Burnout Fighter went for that teleport, and then Frieza did the standing heavy kick on the other side to punish the teleport. I think that was an option select. I'm not 100% sure, but that was sick.
It was very faint. It was very, very good indeed. All right, it's anyone's game here at the moment. Round 1 on the board for Frieza for the Sydney Roar. They are at a game deficit against the Melbourne Order.
And this is interesting here. So it looks like Burnout's going for a little bit more of a runaway, getaway style at the moment, when last round he started going more a bit aggressive. And Frieza just tore him to pieces.
That's right. Once Alex gets in on you with that V-Trigger 1, the damage and the health starts to melt away, especially if you're Dalsim. And now, look, you can see Burnout Fighter trying to make Frieza come to him, saying, you've got to take the risk. Good. Look at this life just melting away. It looks like this strategy is working out for Burnout Fighter beautifully.
And there
it is, round 2 to Burnout Fighter, and he's saving that critical art. Sydney Roar is saving the critical art for round 3 Frieza. He's got that full critical art on deck, and of course Burnout will have it as well very shortly.
It's interesting, and this is what separates the good players from the great players. The way that Burnout has adjusted his matchup and the way he's playing this one now. He sort of just switched up a little bit, and he's left Frieza a little bit confused. But now we're sitting in an even life deficit scenario, so these next couple of seconds are going to be crucial.
That's right, and of course Frieza has got that critical art on deck. As you said, Tom, adaptation, one of the strongest traits here of players here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Things are looking bad for
Frieza. Oh my goodness!
Straight into the powerbomb, I can't believe it, what a risk. Okay, and there's the reversal, I love it.
Super!
It's Frieza.
He's dead! He's dead!
That is it! What a play! What a read from Frieza, and that is going to do it. I don't believe it. My God!
Oh my lordy! I was not ready for that.
I think that we have to give him player of the day.
Oh yeah, no,
I think we have to give him player. I think that is clean cut. We'll just give it to Sydney Roar for that one.
Lock it in, Eddie.
I think we just give it to Sydney Roar.
That was
my goodness.
That was so sick. So looking back at this one, so he puts Burnout in a scenario where he's got his V-Trigger on deck. Right? You see there, the rage shift is available. Now he just goes, okay, I've got to put Burnout in a scenario.
Oh, look at that power! I can't look at that.
And then here comes the V-Reversal. Notices it, punishes it, max damage, critical art game.
And that is it. That is just 2 reads in a row, and he took it. I can't believe it.
That was like 60% live.
That is a heartbreaker for Burnout. You can see the early controller disconnect right there.
Oh my God.
What a read. Frieza. MVP, man of the day. I have to say I'm calling that one. That one was beautiful, Tom.
Nearly fell out of my chair.
That was fantastic. I was falling out of my chair on that one. All right, next up we're going to have Dale versus Zed. It's Dale's first time here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Let's see if he can live up to his teammate's performance there. And what a performance by Frieza. There he is on the left of the screen, still smiling. What a performance. Just some truly epic Alex play. The most elite of the elite. That's why it's called the Gfinity Elite Series live at the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena here in Sydney, Australia. We're getting our money's worth here today, Tom. I'm having a great time. But let's go on to the next match. It's going to be Dale versus Zed.
Yeah, so this is an interesting matchup here because I've been listening to some of the guys talk, and they reckon the jury causes problems for Nikali, who is Zed's character. Specifically because she has some long pokes that Nikali struggles to deal with, and then that 2-hit fireball sort of, it just messes with the spaces that Nikali, a regularly extremely aggressive character, wants to get into. So it'll be interesting to see how these two play it out. It's going to be, from what I'm gathering, a matter of Dale's going to play things slow and methodical, and then Zed's going to try and get a knockdown, get that V-trigger that is crucial to Nikali's game plan going, and then it's a matter of who can maintain their pressure on most.
All right, let's get into it, Thomas. We head into Game 3 at Sydney Raw versus Melbourne Order. It's going to be Dale using perhaps a very underrated character, Jury.
Yeah, no.
Of course, Dale is a Jury master. He's an online monster.
Yes,
He's got the tournament experience to back it up with as well. Travels heavily to play Street Fighter 5. Let's see if he can put his skills on show here today. And Zed knows he's got his work cut out for him here. Taking a deep breath, he is ready to roll with Nakali.
It'll be interesting here because
it's game on.
A lot of Dale's playstyle is he's going to start out this round and he's going to throw out some stuff and be like, okay, do you know how to play against Jury? It looks like Zed knows how to play against Jury though, because he's just pushing him to the corner already.
All right, and look at these jump hits. Both players jumping. You have to be very careful against Dale. He's always buffering behind those normals, kind of like Sio, the Ibuki player. Both players very heavily buffering behind the normals to put out that damage. But it looks like it's not working out initially.
Oh my gosh.
And here's the damage coming in from Zed. Tries to go for the shimmy, but Dale doesn't buy it.
Okay, but Dale gets out of the corner now, gets the forward throw, corner pressure, delay rise.
All right, here comes that Trey engine. All right, but Zed is not having any of it. There's the XP to shut it down straight away.
Oh, he could have confirmed into the round there, but he didn't get the counter hit into the EX Discs guidance, so this is an interesting scenario now.
All right, last chance now for Dale. He's got to make it happen. I love the shimmy. All right, he's going to get a knockdown. Not much damage. Waits for the EX DP from Zed. Zed doesn't bite.
He's got super on deck.
He's got the critical. He's not going to use it. All right, magic missile one. There he is, and Dale brings it back for the Sydney Raw.
Oh my god, that was a gutsy meaty then from Dale, because Zed's known to throw out that DP. He'll just do it. But Dale still went in and just showed that he's not going to let him get away with it. But that's a big mistake to open this round.
That's right, and here comes the damage now from Zed. Zed pushing Dale back towards the corner. Dale's in trouble. If he does have that critical on deck, all he needs is a good confirm.
Oh, good.
That's a punish from Zed. Very good punish there.
Oh my god, what is happening?
All right, Dale down about 50%. And makes use of that standing jab. And here comes
all of a sudden
damage reset. Look at that.
But now, and also, Dale has V-Trigger on deck as well, so he hasn't even spent all his resources.
All right, and there's the command from Zed. He's looking to close this round out. Drops his meaty. Zed known for his meaty attacks.
Yeah, and he just made a mistake.
All right, great confirm off the standing medium.
Ooh, Dale waking up, but that is gutsy. Oh, he's going to catch Stash. Oh, he couldn't confirm.
All right, one more guess. Dale's got to make this happen here. He's going to close it out here.
Oh my god!
DP. And Zed hitting the panic button, letting the nerves get to him a bit prematurely there. And look at that. Another fantastic performance from the Sydney Raw. Like you said today, Tom, it is Raw and Order Special Victims Unit.
Yeah, no, but I thought it was going to be the other way around.
I know.
This is wild.
I've got all my predictions wrong today. I've got all my predictions wrong.
I love it.
And Lockie's looking at me from across these. I know you've got all your predictions wrong. I know. Get off the desk.
He's got that notepad, but not to actually take notes. Just you can't have any times they're wrong.
Replay of round one, Tom. And look at this. Look at this life lead that Zed has on Dale. But Dale just bringing it back with a great shimmy there. He's got the critical on deck, threatening, but doesn't use it.
Yeah, he doesn't even need to.
And no ready with the anti-air there. There's the crouching jab and catches Zed off guard there, and there's the crouching short just to finish it off.
And that choice there by Dale to not... He got the jump-in attack, and he could have finished that round by spending a bit of bar, using that critical art. But he chose not to, and that's a very greedy play. That's a play from a player who's confident in the fact that they're going to take this round, and they don't need to confirm it because they're going to take it on the next opportunity. And that's something that... It's a risk, and it paid off for Dale in the long term because he got to use that critical art in the second round.
I'm really happy with the way Dale's playing, especially as a newcomer today at the Gfinity Elite Series. He's really paying it off here, but we're going to cross over to Luke now for the debrief with Lachlan. What have you got, guys?
Well, it is a day for the underdog here. Let's have a look at how those last couple of games played out. ROF taking the first one for Order, but then it was all Sydney Raw. Freezer 2-1 against Burnout Fighter, and then 2-0 to Dale. Will Sydney Raw keep up their hot streak? We're going to find out after the break as Sydney Raw's Dale takes on Melbourne Order's supremely confident ROF. Don't go anywhere. It's all kicking off here. Street Fighter 5 edition of Gfinity the Elite Series. We'll see you soon.
We create machines that make every experience more intense and real. With Intel Core processors so powerful, you can redefine reality. Because the best feature of a gaming machine is the power to make you forget it's there.
Join Cell 7 in the upcoming Soma Worlds tournament. After so many league victories, switching teams this close to the tournament appears to be a deliberate move to destroy Koda's chance at the title.
Mr. Murray, have you decided on a name?
We're thinking Callum.
Calamari.
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 Let's make it Jack.
Drink it through with Dare iced coffee.
Welcome back, fellow Street Fighter enthusiasts. I hope you're enjoying all this live action from the Hoyts Entertainment Quarter here in Sydney. If you are watching at home and it's not enough seeing it on your little screen, get on down here. We'd love to have you in the audience. Jump. This guy just loves yelling out stuff about Dare. Someone get him a sponsorship. Let's get down here next week. We'd love to have you. Get on to gfinityesports.com.au for your tickets. Now, enough chit chat. Let's get into Game 4 of the final match for today. It's time to fight, boys. Over to you.
Here we are back again at the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena. I am Tom Scott, I'm joined by Alex, and we have a pivotal Game 4 here. I think this is the biggest game of the series, Alex. It is going to be Dale versus ROF. Dale up again after that massive win against Zed. How do you think this one's going to go, mate?
Look, I think Dale's on a win. He's got some momentum going. I think he's on a roll. If he can take this one out against the bully himself, ROF, I think he can really make a statement here against Melbourne Order. And Sydney Raw are up 2-1 against Melbourne Order. So let's rock and roll. Dale's got a smile on his face. He's looking confident. He's ready to roll.
Yeah, I know.
Freezer, both of his teammates looking confident.
Freezer's looking mad smug. And
That's
I would be too after that sick highlight he had.
All right. And ROF is all business now as he takes on Dale, the newcomer to the Gfinity Elite Series here at the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena. ROF's getting straight into it. There's the overhead and a great block from Dale.
Okay. Now, an interesting thing, a little tidbit, is that ROF said to me after his loss last week, he's not going to drop another game for the rest of the Elite Series. So let's see how this one goes. Because if he drops this, he is a big liar.
Those are big shoes to fill here, of course. So ROF has got his work cut out for him here. Okay, both players jostling for position now in the neutral game. There's the a great punish from Dale. I like.
Oh, he dropped it though, but that's -2. So
all right, plus frames there, and ROF is backing off. Dale charging up, ready to catch anything that ROF throws out. Perhaps looking for a can. ROF, there it is. All right,
nice. Catches the backdash. Great choice from.
Yes, again, there it is. He's not going to let ROF get away with any free cans or chains there. No thuggery allowed. Here comes the V-trigger activation from ROF.
This is a very slow round from these two players, a methodical one from two players we've seen to be very aggressive so far.
That's right. And ROF has to be careful. His team is down 1-2 to Sydney Roy. Doesn't want to let an upset happen. All right,
he didn't punish that. Is Dale going to punish? No, he's not.
All right, there's a touch of medium punch on the reset, and it's the ROF special, the air reset into the command grab. And Dale is nodding his head. He knows he dropped that one. As we go into round 2, Dale's got to put a round on the board to keep Sydney Raw up again 2-1 against the Melbourne Order.
I don't think Dale did anything especially wrong there. I think he's playing a really good anti-birdie game here. It's just that ROF's just getting the like the lead in these exchanges where it matters most. But here we are again. Got a
big full-on wake up, and that is going to hurt. Oh, and that's a big drop from Dale. Okay, great jump from ROF there. He smelt that one out.
Feng Shui engine is on deck though. Oh, there we go. Air target. Oh,
and just a throwback. All right, Dale's got to make something happen here. That V-trigger is slowly but surely ripping away.
Oh, he just hits banana.
All right, it's anyone's game here. ROF does have the life lead, but Dale's got that Feng Shui engine on deck, but it's about to go away. He's lost it all. All right, that's it. He does have a critical art on deck. Dale's got to make something happen here now.
If Dale confirms off of a standing heavy punch,
ROF is baiting. You can see it, waiting for something to happen. All right.
Oh, no punish on that. Oh,
all right, here comes ROF. It's his game now.
Oh, he just got the
confirm. That could have been it, but Dale, unfortunately, doesn't get the confirm.
Oh my god.
Now there's the EX bullhead, and that is it. ROF sticking to his word of not dropping a game here today at the remainder of the Gfinity Elite Series, and he puts a game away for the Melbourne Order. It is now 2 games all. Sydney Raw versus Melbourne Order, and I think that was a close one, Tom. I wasn't expecting it to be. I was expecting Dale to win that one actually, but ROF just too strong. And here we go to an instant replay now.
I think that's the key moment there. Dale just missed like a baked-in, easy peasy meaty, and he would have got a counter hit there because ROF pressed throw, and then he lost that, and now he's at a giant life deficit, and his V-trigger's basically gone. And it's just. From this scenario, Jury's really going to struggle to get back in against Birdie.
Yeah, the range on Birdie's normals, and he does have that entire critical arm on deck that he just unfortunately wasn't able to get off. See, if that flip had hit, he would have been able to do a critical art. It wouldn't have been enough for the win. And here we can see ROF just taking out that final round here with an EX bullhead for the win. The Birdie special as we move into the next match. It's going to be Acrylic Saint versus Burnout Fighter. It's going to be Cammy versus Dalsim.
Interesting.
Now, this is a difficult matchup for Dalsim typically. Burnout's going to have to play his keep away game. He's coming off a very unfortunate heartbreaker against Freezer.
Yeah.
Freezer just stealing that game against Burnout Fighter.
I'm still not over that.
I'm still reeling from that was the end. That was the play of the day. I have to say that was amazing.
That was wild.
But right now it's going to be Burnout Fighter versus Acrylic Saint. He's going to try and redeem himself here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Acrylic Saint, of course, is using Cammy, so it's not going to be an easy match for Burnout Fighter. But the World Warrior himself, Burnout Fighter, have all the tournament experience behind him.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to take a hit today against Cammy and Acrylic Saint, it's going to be him.
It's interesting, and I think this is another one. Acrylic's going to have lined down. He's going to have a pen down and go, this is one that I can pull myself back together on. And like, because he had a really strong opening in his first game of this set so far, but it just didn't quite work out for him, and it sort of slipped away from him at the end there. We're looking for a strong showing from him here, and I just want to see aggression. You have a patient aggression, and then just Cammy's so strong, man. So we're just going to have to get into it. We are at game 6, I believe. Game 4, 5 or 6?
Game 5.
Game 5. I can't count. All right, let's get into it. Cammy v Dalsim. Let's see who can take it. This is an important one. Burnout wins this. It is all over Red Rover. Let's go.
All right, it's 2-2. It's Sydney Raw versus Melbourne Order. The pressure's on here for both teams as they want to be the first to get to 3. Of course, the first to 4 will take the set. We're both watching the intros, and here we go. It's going to be Acrylic Saint versus Burnout Fighter. Acrylic Saint has been turning up the aggression today here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Burnout's going to have to be careful.
Oh my goodness!
And just like that, an opening spiral arrow. I can't believe it.
Oh my god!
He didn't confirm though.
Oh my god! This is already a slobber knocker. I love this aggression from Acrylic though, but that was a kind of errand one.
All right, and Burnout doesn't manage to confirm. It looks like Acrylic Saint is going to keep going for those.
Yeah.
He hasn't been punished so hard for them so far. All right, great confirm off the crouching medium. He's got Burnout in the corner now. He's in trouble.
Oh, I like it. I like Burnout's use of that.
It's very little damage off that V-trigger activation there. He's going to try and make it bigger here now. There it is. Here's the fireball.
Yeah, but good job by Acrylic Saint walking him on.
He knew Burnout was going to jump away. I like these reads today from Acrylic Saint. Really strong.
Oh, that was a sick
I can't believe. Look at that. That's 2 in a row, Tom.
Oh my
goodness. Acrylic Saint's got his game face on today.
Oh, another one.
Trying desperately to get out of dodge. Here comes the V-trigger activation from Cammy. Burnout doesn't want anything to do with it. Obstacle straight away. This is going to be big damage. Great jump in from Burnout.
Patience now from...
Trying to bait something out from Acrylic Saint perhaps. An errand move. Trying to get Acrylic Saint to hit the panic button.
Oh my
Speaking of, doesn't manage to punish. Acrylic Saint now jumping in, trying to get the lead on Burnout. Burnout just desperately trying to bait a DP from Acrylic Saint.
Hard one to call.
There it is, and just gets away with the slide. Acrylic Saint knows he dropped the ball on that one as we go into round 2. A round on the board for Burnout Fighter. If Burnout takes his next round, it'll be 3-2 for the Melbourne Order. This is a big round for Burnout.
Tick throw, one of Cammy's strongest tools in this season. Let's see if Acrylic can build off of this pressure now. Dalsim back at full screen.
All right, got to get back. Fighter again, just using that teleport, trying to get Acrylic Saint. He knows Acrylic Saint is on edge today, taking a lot more risks. All right, there's the X, but it still follows through. I like it. And just like that, he's in the corner again. There's that standing light tick throw into the throw. All right, there's a V-trigger activation from Burnout.
Here comes the fireball.
Burnout's got to make something happen.
Oh, I love that choice.
Acrylic Saint just going for it. That's it back. That's going to cost him. Looks like this is a close match to take. Great tech from Burnout Fighter. He'd seen that tick throw before.
One more hit. Come on, let's get it.
Back Burnout. All right, here comes Burnout's got to make something happen. A second throw from Burnout.
This is
go for the shimmy.
It's not insurmountable, but this is a big hill to climb. Burnout at this moment in time. Let's see if he can get it done.
Oh, and I like the jump from Acrylic Saint, but it's not going to be enough. Burnout just clinging to life now.
Oh, hit him.
Oh, there it is, and there's the DP from Acrylic Saint. Burnout just painted himself into a corner there, unfortunately, with the teleport. It is now 1 round apiece. There's 2 games all. The Sydney Roar versus Melbourne Order. We are head-to-head, dead even here.
Yeah, I love that DP, that recognition there that a DP would catch Burnout in the Yoga flow.
Oh, and a shimmy there from Acrylic Saint. Beautiful, and unfortunately doesn't follow up. There's Burnout burning the EX, just trying desperately to get out of the corner there. Great teleport. Perhaps expecting a jump back there from Acrylic Saint, but Acrylic didn't bite.
This is a hard match to call, Alex. It's slow, but it's fast.
All right, here comes Acrylic. He's turning up the pressure now. Burnout, very brave tech from Burnout. There's a brain tech. There's the throw from Burnout.
Went for the shimmy. Acrylic did not bite. Oh, that was a great six spiral arrow.
All right, there we go. Acrylic turning up the bumper now. Burnout's in trouble. Here comes the V-trigger activation. Acrylic getting out as fast as he can. It's just not going to do much damage. That's a wise choice to jump on it.
Yeah, I like that choice from Acrylic Saint. He's showing his brains here.
All right, great block. There's the DP, my God. And it pays off. And Acrylic Saint finally getting
This is massive. Okay.
At the Gfinity Elite Series.
That is
well done.
There is so much implication in this match. Raw are now up 3-2. That's one thing as well, but now Acrylic has finally gotten on the board, and you can see it. You can see how proud of himself he is there, and he should be. Yeah, big shout outs to you, young man. You've done a great job here. This was a great showing. I'm so proud.
And look at this play from Acrylic Saint, playing so much more aggressively than he's played over the previous weeks here at the Gfinity Elite Series, and you can see how well it has paid off for the young man here. He's done so well with Cammy. And this pressure that he's exerted on Burnout, and that's a heartbreaker for Burnout. He's had 2 games that have gone to the final round, and just wasn't able to close it out. His opponents both clutching it out at the last minute. But played very well with Dalsim, and you can just see
amazing
Acrylic making that read there with the DP at the end.
I don't know about you, Alex, but I actually forgot that Cammy can get that dive kick off of the V-trigger DP. So I didn't think that round was over. But then Acrylic showing his knowledge of his character, busts out the new tech, closes out the round, and there's his first game on the board, and it's a massive one.
A very, very very good showing by Acrylic Saint there. He has every right to be so proud of himself there, and you can see the look on his face there as he closed out that game against Burnout Fighter, putting Sydney Roar up 3-2 against Melbourne Order, and our next game is going to be Freezer versus Zed, and Freezer perhaps showing some of the best gameplay we've seen here today with Alex, a really, really low-tier character, and he knows it as well. You can see he's smiling.
He's laughing.
And Zed taking a moment to compose himself against perhaps the best Alex player in Australia at the moment.
Yeah, I think Freezer might be, and it's all love to Robbie, but I think Freezer's just that little bit above him, and not like execution-wise, they're both on the same level, but Freezer just seems to have that mindset, a bit more locked down, he's a bit more composed, a bit more cool. Like, look at him, he's ready to go.
He's got his game face on. It doesn't look like anything's going to shake his psyche here. It's now Freezer versus Zed, and Zed's got to win this round if he wants to keep his team alive, as Sydney Roar is on match point against the Melbourne Order. And here comes Zed with a great confirm.
Now, this is a matchup where I think Alex has a good chance of just getting run over, and we're seeing it here already. Zed just instilling that aggression, you know, that ability to just attack, but Freezer's just not afraid.
That's right, and Zed is known for his meaty pressure. He's always on point with those meaty.
Oh my goodness!
Wake up on against this man, but Zed's in the corner now. There's that backdash. I like it. There's the sweep straight away. Both players even on life now. It's anyone's game here. I can't.
Oh,
there's that power bomb. That's going to be big damage. Almost done.
The overhead got DP.
Ed knew he was going to do something there. Freezer going for the sneak overhead.
Cheeky little lows. Cheeky little lows.
It's a cross counter. This is going to be big damage for Zed. Doesn't have the critical line on deck. Won't be able to close it out.
Oh my God,
Freezer just nothing to block. It's not going to be enough to close it out.
One more hit.
I love it. It's not good enough.
That was a super interesting choice Alex.
That was. I didn't see that one coming at all, Tom. And Melbourne Order is just clinging to life now.
I know. This is ridiculous. We're on the verge of an upset here of massive proportions.
Well, Zed has got a round on the board. If he wins this round, it's going to be 3-all for the Sydney Roar versus the Melbourne Order.
Oh, that's a big punish.
I can't call this one, Tom. All right, there's the dive. That's going to hurt Freezer a lot.
Okay,
All right, there's the neutral jump to try and bait something from Zed.
He's trying to slow things down a little bit here because Zed's trying to controlling the pace.
And there's that midi pressure from Zed. You can't press buttons on Wake Up and get this man. Also the threat of the command grab. Oh, Wake Up command grab.
No.
It worked against Burnout. It's not going to work here against Zed, unfortunately. And that is it. It's all over. It is now 3 games apiece. The Sydney Roar versus Melbourne Order. Tom, we're going to a tiebreaker again, 3-all.
I can't believe it. Like, this has been the most pivotal and up and down series we've had out of every single episode we've ran so far of the Gfinity Elite series, and it's incredible to watch this sort of stuff, man. Like, it's so interesting to see these guys and these guys from the Sydney Roar bring it for like against one of the best teams. They're not expected to do this.
And the choices they're making in these clutch situations, Tom, you can see here that some really interesting choices for Frieza to get out of the corner there. Wake Up EX grab there. It was a big bet, and unfortunately it's not going to work. And there's that famous midi pressure from Zed. You cannot press buttons on Wake Up against this man. You'll either get hit or you'll either command grab. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. We're going to go down now to the final game. It's going to be Dale versus ROF, and it's up to Dale, the newcomer for Sydney Roar, to take out the E-Thug himself, the stream monster ROF. And he's going to have to stick to his word about not dropping a game for the rest of the day here at Gfinity, Tom. He's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah, he does. And it's an interesting dynamic, and I'm very excited to see this one. And you know who else is excited to see this one, mate? ROF's biggest fan and best friend, Luke's over there, and he wants to have a chat.
We're just best mates, you know what I mean? Like, if we weren't doing this show, we'd probably be hanging out having milkshakes right now. So, apart from ROF feeling the pressure, obviously Dale will be too going into this final game. Yeah, Lockie?
Yeah, 100%. As I said, Dale is the person to look out for in this whole set. It is riding on his shoulders. Can he do it? Can he get the win for Raw?
Do you think he can?
Oh, 100% he can.
So, you think it's going to be Raw? Come on, make a call, Lockie.
It's going to be so close. I want it to be Dale. I want Raw to get that on the board.
Well, will it across the line? Will it across the line? You're saying Raw. I'm going to say he's saying Raw.
All right, I'll say Raw. We've got
to root for the hero here. He's the hero. RF's the villain. What's going to happen? Final game in the final match. Gfinity Elite Series Street Fighter 5 edition. Back to you, casters. Let's get into it. Time to fight.
Thanks very much, Luke. It's game day for the final time today here at the Sydney Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena as ROF defends Melbourne Order from Dale, the newcomer, here today, live from the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena. I can't call this one, Tom. It's going to be Jury versus Birdie. ROF has said this one's going to be free. He's going to take it out. Let's see if he can stick to his word. What do you think, Tom?
Man, this is so rough. Like, did anyone expect the Game 7 here against the definitive underdog and then the top dog, the villain of the series? Here we are. It is Game 7. I am absolutely wrapped. Jury versus Birdie, ROF versus Dale, Raw versus Order. It is going to be an exciting set, and I am absolutely wrapped to get into it. Let's go.
Let's get it on, Tom, as we go into the final game here. It's 3-all Melbourne Order versus Sydney Roar. If Dale's able to attack this one, Tom, it's going to be a huge upset. Dale's got his work cut out for him, but he's already in the corner. He's backing off. Dale charging up there to try and catch ROF out with a can or a chain.
It's interesting. So ROF went for a big read immediately with that bullhorn, and Dale called it out immediately and had a great punish on deck. But now look at it.
Oh, and there's a command grab. He's going to pay for that one.
It's a great start for Dale here. He just needs to keep this pressure going, but here comes ROF. Aggressive as ever. He's got Dale in the corner and a big CC sweep. Big setup. Oh, that was cute. Little crosser.
As you said, Tom, I agree with you. A great start from Dale, but he's finding himself in the corner now. Right, he's got out with that charge. All right, here comes the EX. He's going to get punished. ROF, he's going to activate here. This is going to be big damage, but Dale's still going to be alive. No command grab. Just opts for the shimmy crush counter. Dale doesn't bite. All right, there's a great confirm. It's anyone's game here now.
Dale has CA on deck. Is he going to punish with it?
Oh, he doesn't fall, but there's the overhead. ROF is one round away from taking it for the Melbourne Order here today. Dale's got to stay alive. I can't call it, Tom.
Oh, this is too tight. This is too tight, Alex. I'm struggling. We're going to have to keep it together, though. If the players can do it, mate, we
I know, and Dale's got that critical art on deck.
Yeah.
This is going to save it for later in the round, all right. That was up there from RF back. Just catches the can there. That's an unfortunate drop for Dale. Dale already down 40%.
Dale looking a little bit nervous now, but
he's not letting RF get away with those cans at all. He's always charging out. Okay, not sure what's going on. There might have been an input error, perhaps sensing a can there from ROF.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that choice. That's just thrown away.
All right, it's okay. He can recover from this one, though, Tom. Both plays still about even. Dale's almost got one bar back on deck. He's got that V-trigger, that Feng Shui engine ready to go if anyone could turn around. And here we go. Both players. It's anyone's game here.
That's excellent. Oh my goodness.
We'll let RF try to get out of dodge.
Oh, he didn't confirm. Oh, he finished it. What is happening?
Can't call it, Tom. What's going on? Dale's almost got RF on the ropes. All right, he's backing off. He doesn't want to push too hard.
I don't know about that.
Oh, and there's the cross-up.
I don't know about that choice to back off.
Oh, there's the wake-up button.
What is happening?
ROF's on the ropes. ROF
Alex, I'm losing
Dale. No anti-air.
Oh!
Command grab. Dale's got one more
He's gonna
choice left. He's got to get correctly. Great block on the overhead.
Deadhead.
I can't believe it. We're going to the final round in the final game here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Tom, this is going straight down to the wire. Dale's having a good time. Big opening salvo now. Dale, the volume.
But it is back. Dale is playing so clean right now, but he's just that millimeter too far off of the correct guess every time.
And Dale has no charge. RF taking advantage now, throwing down the cans. All right, RF turning out the pressure now. No shimmy, trying to bait something.
Stuns the factor
Dale,
now.
all right, Dale's in big trouble in the corner. RF moving forward now. Great block from Dale. Dale tries to get under that jump.
Stun the
no
factor,
confirm. Dale's got to get out of dodge there. That stun meter is quickly building. He's got a V reversal. There's the activation. All right, if Dale's going to make something happen, he's got to make something happen right now.
Yeah, he's almost got super on deck.
All right, here comes the Feng Shui pressure. ROF blocking patiently. Dale's almost got that critical art on deck. He could take this.
Oh my gosh, this is... great punish, I love it.
Great punish from Dale. There comes the EX headbutt, it's stuffed by Dale. Here comes the V-trigger activation from ROF. It's his game to take now.
I don't know.
There it is, the overhead. ROF takes it 4-3 for Melbourne Order over the Sydney Roar. Very well played by ROF, just clutching it. And I think that was Melbourne Order's to take. We did predict a win there from Melbourne Order, Tom, and what a play from ROF. I'm sorry to see Dale go down in such a clutch play there, but what a match, Tom. What a match.
That was a wild one. That was sloppy from both players there, Alex. Let's not mince our words here. Both players were missing a lot of their punishes. You could tell the nerves were on play here. The stakes are massive here. And in this final round, you can see Dale, his brain was functioning perfectly, right? He knew exactly what to do, but his body just wasn't there. The connection was a little bit off, and he just made these little errors, and you see...
I like that. His brain was functioning perfectly because he picked Jury and not Birdie. I like that. I like that. But look, it's coming right down to the wire here, and you can see it was really anyone's game here at the Gfinity Elite Series, but Melbourne Order clutching it out very, very tightly against Sydney Roar, and you can see ROF just closing it out here with the overhead at the end. And there it is. ROF sticking to his word, not dropping another game here today at the Gfinity Elite Series. Very well played. There he is with those magical sunglasses, very happy with himself. Well played to both players, a very close game, and it's been a fantastic set of matches here at the Elite Series today. How are you feeling, Tom?
Man, that was nuts. I am almost glad that we're out of sets for the day, because I don't think I can handle another one of those.
I can't handle any more of this hype, Tom.
I'm running out. I need to go to bed. I'm absolutely knackered, mate. But no, that was an excellent set, and full credit to Sydney Roar. You know, they lost that one in a very tight and a nail biter, but that team played so well. For guys who have gone basically just wash every week coming into this set, and they're coming up against the villains, the bullies, everyone counted them out, and they got this close. They were like an inch away from proving everybody wrong. But you know what? I think they still did. I think they've shown that, we may not be on top of the standings at this point in time, but we are still a force to be reckoned with.
That's right, Tom. And Sydney Roar played so well today, and they can all be very proud of themselves and give themselves a pat on the back. And let's cross over to the debrief now with Luke and Lachlan.
So close, so close. Every match, so close. Let's take a look at how that last one played out on the scores. ROF, again, similar to Rumours of Ghosts. It seems to be a theme today. Came out of the gates hot and proved his worth later on as well. But Freezer and Dale coming back hard for Sydney Roar. Then Dale went down to ROF 2-0. Then Burnout Fighter went down to Sydney Roar. It was back and forwards. It was anyone's game. Zed taking out Freezer, and then we went into that final 7th round decider where ROF destroyed Dale just at the end there. The man himself is at the desk right next to me right now. I'm terrified. Give me a huge round of applause, guys. Our Melbourne Order's ROF. Dude, was there ever a doubt in your mind?
What's going on?
Just talking about the games that we just played. Was there ever a doubt in your mind that you weren't going to take that home?
Oh, I'm pretty sure, as Tom said, from this point on, I'm never going to drop a game. And that's what I just did,
Yeah.
Cool, man. Any questions you have, Lockie? I'm just going to keep my distance.
Yeah, look, you said you're never going to drop a game, but it came mighty close against Dale. After that, you took the first round pretty cleanly. You took the first game against him cleanly. And then in that second round of that last game, it got a little bit close. We'll talk about it now.
Yeah, let's take a look at it, because I don't think it was as close as you think it was.
Oh, I don't know. So here we go. So this is starting round 2 of that last game against you and Dale. What's your plan going in? Because you beat him cleanly the first game. What are you thinking at the moment?
Well, Jury has to get in. There's nothing else she can do. So as you can see, she tried to get in. I punished her for doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm just keeping my space, not letting her pretty much do what what she does best, which is assertive pressure for normal. So, and yeah, it looks like a misinput on his part.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking there. But, yeah, so as you're saying, you're trying to keep him out. That was an unfortunate whiff on the flip there. But now you're just trying to push him to the corner, still keeping that space? Or you just...
I'm just trying to keep him away from me. That's why I did the V skill with the bananas at like specific timing, so that he couldn't actually get in onto me.
Yeah, right.
So I'm just making sure he doesn't have a chance to do any of this.
Yeah.
And I'm just testing him to see if he actually keep his strings true here, and he does.
Yeah. So at the moment you're at a bit of a life deficit. What you held forward for so long.
You got to get them nice cojones.
Yeah. Showing that Dale is scared, but you almost bring it back here. With that, the EX Dolphin dive has served you quite well.
I did command grab there. That should have worked.
That should have worked?
Yeah,
it was -2?
Exactly.
Yep. And the command grab would have beaten the jab?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, what are you thinking now? You're down, this is getting really close.
So the previous round I was playing defensive, and I was like, I'm going to be aggressive. So I think Dale was really scared, so I started jumping in a lot more. He wasn't really stopping me from jumping.
Yeah.
And he was really holding up a lot.
You can definitely tell Dale was scared, because at the end of that last round, when you held forward for so long without blocking, Dale did absolutely nothing about it. So in your head, you're thinking, oh yeah, this guy's scared. This is my chance to take control. And you can see that with you jumping in, going in, holding forward.
Does it look close here? It doesn't really look that close. I don't know what you're talking about. Look at his life. Look at my life. Look at his life. Look. Are you watching this?
No, we're watching the same game.
Okay, just checking.
So he does bring it back a little bit.
Oh, okay, you just hit me once. Oh, you got hit.
Got hit by the can. I'm surprised that happened, but he did get you with the can on that time.
Sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit.
All right, so and then nice big jump in and the classic ROF overhead to finish it.
What can I say?
Just a humble man, ROF at the desk with us right now. It's time to find out who the Astro MVP was of that match. All right, okay, so Lockie, bearing in mind that ROF is sitting at the desk right now, who is the MVP for that match?
Look, I'm going to have to give it to ROF. He played fantastically. He won all 3 of his games. He clutched it out for his team.
Oh, look at that good-looking man right there.
And he clutched it out for his team. If he wasn't there, it would have gone Raw's way, pretty convincingly almost. So ROF held his team together. Very good captain.
Look at that, look at that.
The pop-off.
That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Woo!
ROF.
What's wrong?
Nothing, man.
Oh, that's right, okay, good.
ROF.
Very well
anyone
played.
near him. He's the MVP for that final match. That's ROF.